I need him to know that I see him that way. Has celebrated me in a way that has changed my life, boys. And I miss him.
Yeah. But also thank you for what you do for us.
Real talk.
Because to you, we're coming here to help your dreams come true. But also, like for me, and specifically, you've helped mine outside of this in my dance life. So, you know, it's only what you deserve, not only what I want to offer, but what you should receive.
I'm a production. We know that. You know, I'm easy, but not easy. Do you know what I mean? And the
Very
fact
true.
that he just like, he's just handling this relationship with
Class.
He is amazing. He is amazing. Like, for someone to like, get it together.
It's all right. Let it out.
For someone to be in a situation where like my career will always come first, but like I have to make you feel first. Long distance, you're gonna have to move wherever my career goes. It's, you know, even though our relationship is not me, the outskirts, the mechanics is very me. And this motherfucker stays. He stays there and he's okay with being corrected and to grow with me and to debate with me. My fight style, my love style, he rolls with the punches. He's so kind to everyone that he touches around. I've heard no one's ever said anything bad about him. And I was like, that's a testament to who you are.
Definitely.
He's such a blessing. My progressors, how are we? We missed you. Welcome back to the Progressing Male. Here we are breaking down the stereotypes that men cannot communicate and access their emotions. The era of the gentleman is back. We are ready to attack, and with our topic-led discussions, we are going to break down those outdated presumptions and stereotypes about us men. Our mission stands the same though. We are here to tackle head-on with cancel culture. Don't cancel us. If you disagree with something or we speak out of pocket, please join in the conversation. Teach us, join in the conversation. We would love to speak to you. You can speak to us on IG and YouTube. Now, I promise that whatever happens, we are willing, able, and open to grow. So, without further ado, because I've said we a lot,
Yes.
let me introduce you to my family, my right and left pillar. Ins and Out podcast, teacher extraordinaire, favorite ginger, Kane Silver. Hello, everybody. And my dark espresso chocolate knight of truth. The man who has so much wisdom, Mr. Miyagi, is your student. Dwayne Nosworthy.
Come on. Kane, where was
D?
another?
Come on, D.
Come on, bruv. I gave you bare love.
I gave you a meow in the middle of
okay.
it.
Oh, a kitty cat meow.
Yeah.
We did it, boys. We are the end of a season.
No way.
Yeah, we've done it.
Amazing.
This is the end of the season, and
No.
what? Oh my God!
You know he's going to do it. Why? You just got to let him have it.
I just let. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of the brand now.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
it
Sorry,
really
Jesse. Today, I'm in a festive, appreciative mood.
Okay.
I think as men, we are getting better. Anyway, the men I'm around at communicating. It's something that is not necessarily automatic to some of us, especially when it comes to vulnerability, right? We'd rather be a man of action as opposed to a man of speech and heart
Okay.
to some men.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I think with every man, it has taken a village to get to where we are. And I think that the biggest take that I love about this show is to be sat in the middle or wherever I'm sat with you guys. I think you guys are such an amazing representation of brotherhood, of friends, the fact that we've got so much history, separate history, and somehow, some way, life did a massive circle and we are here, and the fact that you guys take the time, the dedication, because we don't get paid, we ain't got sponsors.
That's right.
If you want to
Yet.
sponsor us, holla.
Holla. The fact that you put so much investment into my little dream is honestly blinding to me, and it's so humbling, and I'm so happy to be doing this journey with you too.
Wow.
It is the best feeling in the world. And I want to take this opportunity for our viewers and you and listeners. You might not know these people, but I think it's important to see 3 different types of men express themselves with gratitude with the people that have made them.
Wow.
So I would love for you guys to speak on people that have changed your life, that have added to your life, and what do they do exactly? And obviously we don't want to, like, you know, the whole telenovela of it, but, you know, just give us, as they say, an ins and outs of every person, only because if they are to watch this, it will be an amazing piece of material for them to have, to be like, thank you, we love you.
But before that, because on what you said, like, you thanked us for what we do for you, but also thank you for what you do for us.
Real talk.
Because to you, we're coming here to help your dreams come true, but also, like, for me, and specifically, you've helped mine outside of this in my dance life. So, you know, it's only what you deserve, not only what I want to offer, but what you should receive.
Thank you, Kane. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you.
You deserve those flowers, brother. We appreciate you.
Thank
We
you.
love and
A lot.
appreciate you. Definitely.
Oh, thanks, boys. Who wants to go first?
Kane, do you want me to go first? Or you
Yeah,
wanna go?
yeah, yeah.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
But do you know what? The thing is, giving flowers to people is you could give it to so many, right? But I think I want to give these flowers to a particular person in my life.
Go.
It could be no, Kane, you've had your time. It could be the mother of my kids. It could be my mum, my dad. There's so many different people, even down to my kids. And I was thinking about this on my way here. I was thinking to myself, do you know what? Like, I reckon one day Cisco's going to ask us about flowers, and he'd kind of say, maybe there's some flowers in this one, blah, 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 whatever. So I was thinking, who would I? And as we were just like talking just now, it switched.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that.
it just switched. I was just like, right, this person that I'm going to give the flowers to is a really, really good friend of mine who's no longer in my life as much as I would love them to be. They haven't passed away,
Okay.
but they're just not around as much as I would love them to be around.
Okay.
So I don't feel like they know how much I love and appreciate them because
Name
they're
and
not
shame.
here. 𝗧𝗵𝗲.
I know Corey.
You do. Corey is... The thing is, me mentioning Corey is tough because when I mention Corey, it brings a lot of emotion to the surface for me. But also I know, kind of like the mother of my children, he wouldn't want to be spoken about on a platform like
You
this.
can't take the...
He'd rather I said in the last, in one of our episodes before, like about I like to publicly share what's privately owned.
Owning, yeah.
And Corey's very much like really willing to be public about loving, like he'll tell the world that he loves me, but he's also very private.
Yeah.
And no one needs to know certain things.
Yeah.
So like me doing this would be like, Corey would be like, no, I don't need this. Not just because I'm giving him his flowers, but simply because no one needs to know that you even see me that way. I need him to know that I see him that way. Like, Corey has celebrated me in a way that has changed my life, boys. And I miss him. Oh, fuck.
So what I'm hearing is that life lifed and you guys went your separate ways, but the love is still there.
I'm very grateful to have what me and Corey had and still continue to have, because the brotherhood is still there and it lives through me and him every single day, regardless of the fact of him not being in my everyday life and him not being able to be around and see my kids, his niece and nephews, as far as I'm concerned. That guy loved me. It's so tough. It's tough. It's tough for me. Because that guy loved me no matter what. Genuinely.
Seems like he poured a lot into you.
He just loved me. Like, he just loved, man. I can cry and laugh at the same time because he's an idiot as well. So, but the love that guy poured into me is like none other. And that's not to take away from the love that everybody, yourselves included, has poured. But I want to give him his flowers simply because I think he does. I don't think he realizes how much I love and appreciate and value him.
And the impact.
And the impact. Like, that guy believed in me when I lacked believing in myself. That guy believed in me when I believed in myself. He just never stopped believing in me. He never stopped supporting me. He never stopped celebrating me. He never stopped loving me. He never stopped, like, even in his time of trying to find himself and going through his own life battles, he always found time
And space for you.
time and space for D. So for him not to be here, I think it's only right that I give 𝗬𝗵𝗲 his flowers.
𝗬𝗵𝗲, oh,
That
I'm
guy.
sending a massive hug and
Yeah.
love. That is beautiful.
Definite. Thanks for that, Cisco.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God.
You got me then, bro.
Sorry,
Shit.
bro.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Dean.
Thank you.
Appreciate Oh, Kane, your turn.
Mine's not going to be as cute as that.
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be.
That's the point.
Mine's going to be what probably a lot of people's is, but my number one is my mum.
Love that.
She's my best friend. I say she's the fat female me. We're the same person. I tell her, she laughs.
That's your sense of
I
humor.
hope so.
We have jokes. I FaceTimed her last night. She's traveling the world at the moment with my stepdad. They've packed up their jobs and quit. She's fearless. Like, she's the reason I'm where I am in life and I'm the person I am. I believe I've taken risks because she's always told me nothing is impossible. I've chased all my dreams because she said, if you don't, you'll regret it. And what's the worst thing that can happen? You go wrong, you come home. You've got a nice family to come home to. She's taught me how to look after others, how to stick up for people when they can't stick up for themselves, how to defend myself and look after me. She's taught me how to speak my mind, but not to be rude, but to be honest. She's
beautiful.
taught me. She's taught me how to love. She's taught me how to laugh. She's taught me how to wipe my own ass. Like, she's literally taught me everything.
Kinda.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
But like, she's epic. Like, she's truly, truly the greatest human on this earth.
Wow.
For me. I always tell her she's not the best mum, but she's the best dad. Because she's the worst mum from all the stereotypical things mums should do.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I was like, where you going with this,
Like,
Kane?
she never ironed my clothes. She never did all the traditional mum, like,
Right.
is society what we class as a mum does, but she did all the things that her dad did because he wasn't there.
Right.
She taught me how to ride a bike. She taught me how to play games. She'd come outside and play football with me and my friends. We'd play like baseball outside, or rounders, we used to call it. It's that sort of
yeah.
thing. She'd be the one playing hide and seek with me and all my friends in the street. Like, as a grown-ass woman, she was always a child and played with us and taught me just how to have a good time.
That's lovely.
And like, she's amazing. She is truly like the biggest blessing in the world. She never tells me what I should do. She just always listens. If there's a problem, I'll ring her and I'll be like, da 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 da, and I'll vent, or whether I'm sad or something's happened, and she'll never solve the problem for me. She'll just ask me the question back, and then I solve it, and then she goes, there you go, see, you could do it. You just had to like have someone to play table tennis with, or like, you didn't need to give the answers. She's always just helped me understand that I can achieve anything I really want to, as long as I set my mind to it. And she always just says, what's the worst thing that can happen? Like, recently she got my partner, because Georgia's the very opposite to me. She's an overthinker and a worrier, and this just shows my mum and how her brain works, and it's kind of helped me develop how my brain works. And it's a sign, and it says, but what if I fall? And this, but darling, what if you fly? And it's kind of like, I live my life thinking that, instead of thinking of all the things that can go wrong. If there's 9 things that could go wrong, I try and focus on the one that can go right. And I really feel like that's why I've had such an amazing life, and that's why I've taken risks, and that's why I've been brave. Even the odds are stacked against me. I'm a 5'8" white ginger guy from Cardiff who can't touch his toes, yet I've managed to have the most amazing life that I could ever imagine. And when every teacher growing up doubted me or told me I could never achieve my dreams, she was always the one going, yes, you can. Don't listen to them. So her, every flower goes to her. I'm done believing God, but if I could read the Bible and change the word God for mum, it makes sense to me.
Well,
She's my hero.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
Love you, mum.
love you, mum.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh,
That
gosh,
was
you
love.
you guys have done a really good job to like break it down to one person.
Yeah,
Well,
you
you
can't
said
do that,
3,
can you?
but-
I
And
can't.
what did he say to us?
Well, at first you told us we had to do 3. But
3? I
No,
didn't
he
say
said
that.
1.
Oh, did you say 1? Oh, just 1.
I didn't even say 1. I just said think about it.
Oh,
I thought you said 1. I'm not even gonna lie.
No.
maybe
That's how you know we read that wrong.
yeah, but
I
that's
guess I'm not the only one who's dyslexic, huh?
100% dyslexic. I got that from my mum too.
Oh, gosh.
So you got a few flowers.
Yeah, Because do you know what it is? When I was thinking about this, I've had no problem letting people know what they mean to me. But because, like your situation, like a Corey situation, certain people are just not in my life anymore. Circumstance, and because they're older than me and they don't live here and stuff like that. And I always go back and replay my victories. But it's not the victory. It's what tools got me there.
Right.
And when I think that, I'm like, I'm absolutely flawed, because what that person's interaction probably thought to them it's a normal thing in a normal day absolutely shaped and sharpened me and really prepared me. Because I think one thing that I found out very late in life is the importance of not having a family, the effects of that on me. And I found that out the hard way when I was the most successful I was, and I think it was either Beijing or China. China isn't Beijing, it's Shanghai or Beijing, excuse me. And I was in a hotel and I was so out of breath for the night. And I just remember thinking, what is this feeling? And I just felt so lonely. And I was just like, I've got nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. And I think what it was is because of the lack of, I had friends, right? But I didn't have family. And from from thereafter, I had to have conversations with certain friends to be like, yo, this is what you mean to me. Like, you're actually my aunt. You're actually like my uncle.
You were
like,
creating your own family.
Yeah, and it sounds a bit sad, like you build a Mr. Potato Head family, and you know it's quite tragic. But you know that's the cards I was dealt with. You know, I think I know how to utilize the people around me, but definitely have to start off with my teachers in dance, because when I decided to take this career full time, just these teachers changed my life, because I was never doused in like, oh my God, you're going to be amazing. And it was never that. It was real tough love. But if I named every single teacher, but by the way, I can't, because we're going to be here all day, but I am going to create a slide with all of the teachers that have contributed to my life, because I love you so much. Like from my first teacher, Kitty, the fact that this woman could harness this energy and be like, you can actually do this. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. You know what I mean? That then led me to go into Pineapple Performing Arts School. And from then, like, you know, I had some brilliant times, but one particular teacher, which I've spoken about in previous seasons, he was the first person to call me a star, and I heard it.
Right.
That changed everything. It changed everything. Like for someone that wasn't the most handsome in the class, who was a bit odd, who never quite got accepted into anyone, who didn't have the girlfriends. You know, when everyone was going through puberty and going through life, I didn't have that. Like I was always such an outsider. And even when I tried to penetrate a group, like I was never rejected, but I wasn't opened. So I felt like a drifter. And so that moment at 14 really changed my life, because I was like, purpose, I'm a star. I don't have to worry about them. We're not in the same wavelength.
Right.
I'm supposed to be, I'm prepping myself, or I have to prep myself for a bigger arena, you know? And then when I went to LA the first time, and like people like Craig Holloman and Reno and Roger Lee and Jason Wright, Marty Kudelka, Kevin Bloody Maha, now that I'm naming them, I don't want to miss anyone out. Kennis, Marquise, who else? Brian Freeman. If what I took from the class was more than choreography, and the characteristics and what their kind of art represented filtered into my personality. And so the disciplined, the go-getter, the brilliant, the versatility, the able to multitask, I'm that as a dancer, because I got to witness these people in their peak or just before their peak, and I was the student. You know what I mean? And it was life for me, because I didn't have cousins, or I didn't have this or that. So dance was like what taught me the tools that my mum couldn't and my dad wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when I became a teacher, my students, you know, Dance to Excess, my company, bless you, you guys had a very different experience to my mentorship program, PSG. I did the best I could, right? But in the back of my mind, I was always in rehearsals looking at you guys, and I would always have these moments where I'd be like, you guys are coming for me. Like, you come for this training. It floored me. It never got old. And obviously Kim Taylor had a massive contribution to that. And shout out to my manager, Sarah Lim, who was another figure that taught me like, just like your emotions are not factual. Like I know you don't have a mum, but you need these tools to grow. And she taught me like how to like harness my emotions. She taught me how to see things from a third point of view and not get emotional, be tactical with my things, stop being reactive. She taught me all this. Mum didn't teach me this, you know what I mean? At the same time, I'm in this room shouting at people, trying to get their potential. And I'm like, you keep on coming back. I never said why, but it was like, fuck, what an honor. What an honor to be the first generation to bring jazz funk, you know, to Europe. And these are the first generations or the second generation of jazz funk commercial dancers. That reset of choreography that happened and the industry that happened after your generation. Yeah. And these are the guinea pigs, the beautiful guinea pigs that are okay for me to test on them, to shout at them, to like scream at them, to, you know, cry with them and whatever. So my tools can be sharpened. Yeah. I'm a beast at what I do because of those people. You know, I love them. And my PSGers is different now. And I love them. My famous five, you know, Sean Niles, Jonathan Bishop, LaShawn Price, John Graham. Like, that's only four. Oh yeah, there's not a fifth anymore. Like, where would I be without them? Yeah. And then I have, you know, my Julios and you two, and then I have all these amazing Marco, these amazing people in proximity level, my boyfriend's friends, who I'm like, I am surrounded by so much awesomeness and love. Like, it's fucking amazing. Pete, Craig, like I've got so many black people around me who are just the fucking most talented and most amazing people, and we've struggled so much, and yet we're here and we haven't even scratched the surface. And there's something so empowering about that it's no accident that all these people are here in my touch, you know what I mean? Yeah. I honestly bouquet to all of you because I look, who is Cisco? And it's those people. Yeah. And, you know, my mum, you know, we made it, you know what I mean?
You did.
A tenacity and a fight that I've never experienced another woman like that. You know what I mean? I just haven't. Like, it's incredible. It's incredible. And then my partner that I have right now, you know, I'm a production. We know that. You know, I'm easy but not easy. Do you know what I mean? And the
Very
fact
true.
that he just like, he's just handling this relationship with
class.
He is amazing. He is amazing. Like, for someone to like, fuck. Get it together.
It's all right. Let it out.
For someone to be in a situation where like my career will always come first, but like I have to make you feel first. Long distance, you're gonna have to move wherever my career goes. It's, you know, even though our relationship is not me, the outskirts, the mechanics is very me. And this motherfucker stays. He stays there and he's okay with being corrected and to grow with me and to debate with me. My fight style, my love style, he rolls with the punches. He's so kind to everyone that he touches around. I've heard, no one's ever said anything bad about him. And I was like, that's a testament to who you are.
Definitely.
He's such a blessing. His name's Jason, by the way.
What up, JJ?
Oh, just incredible. It is such an honor. And you know what? Back in the day, I used to get so scared and paralyzed of like, oh, what if this is seasonal? What if it, you know, what if? And now I'm at this like, this kind of peace where I'm just like, whatever this man or these people, whatever their capacity, they were mine and I was theirs once upon a time.
Right.
That's enough.
Right.
I have been, for someone that hasn't had family, I have been spoilt with the most incredible, complex, jarring, amazing, talented people. And even those that didn't make the finish line, like my old best friends, you know who you are. Like, what amazing times we had. Yeah. Flowers, because bits of you are in me.
Definitely.
And whether I used you to my advantage or our disadvantages I then used to my advantage, it was all learning, and I am a melting pot of your love, attention, mistakes, and consistency. So thank you to all those people, because fuck, I wasn't given the blessing of family or children or whatever. If I didn't have that, I would not be here. Because delusion can only get you so far. You need base. Your roots need watering.
And Cisco has a really good relationship with delusion.
Best friends.
So that's a really
best friend.
That's a powerful statement to come from Cisco. That was really beautifully said, and you made me and Kane feel as though we should have given other people flowers. But we're here. We're here for it.
But this is the beauty. But this is the beauty about our personalities.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the fact that you've got an amazing relationship with the mother of a child.
I do.
Priscilla Samuels.
My Master Creation family.
Like hello.
Come on.
To like all the other females who are your best friends.
1000%.
Incredible. But the fact that you could do this for that person because of that circumstance is a testament not only to your character, but also it lets the viewers and listeners know who you are.
Right.
It's amazing that you did that. And for you, it totally makes sense.
It does.
Like your mother is such an important light and shape of who you are as a man.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So how can it be someone else? And that doesn't mean you don't appreciate your fiance and other females and your students, but like for you to be able to do that.
But I'm only that person that everyone likes because of her.
It's amazing. And for me, because of the dysfunction with my mum, and she tried her best, and not having family, and my dad was part-time, inverted commas, whatever.
Your flowers had to go to your community, to your family.
I was literally bouncing from garden to garden and experiencing all these beautiful pastures, and it felt so isolating because I was so spread out. But looking at it now, like, Mum, you did great, and I did great. Like, I am so happy with the man I'm becoming, and it's because of these experiences, and so they all deserve bouquets. They do. I hope this encouraged you, not only men, just to really not wait till someone's dead or sick to say something. Because you know what? When you have these conversations, and this is coming from a person who doesn't feel completely comfortable yet with receiving compliments. It's always this moment where I'm like, okay, talk about someone else now, thanks. That it does something to you. It's more than dopamine. It's a chain reaction. Neurologically, it does something because to receive appreciation, the echo from that is incredible. And I think as men specifically, to be vulnerable and to stop someone and be like, just to let you know, this is how I feel about you. This is why. Thank you. Listen, it goes a long way, and who knows what the other person's going through. And that one conversation can not only change the moment, but could change everything. I am full on testimony mode for that.
Bruv, you just left the messing for all of us.
You know, I always say with the messing, but I think we're probably going to say the same thing, but I think we should, traditional wise. What is the messing for you, Kane?
From listening to yours, it's really made me think, you know, I feel like whenever we hear each other's, it makes me think differently, or I go, oh, I never thought of it that way.
Very true.
But like, all like the beautiful things like in the world, or the amazing things, like let's think of the pyramids. Like, it's not one brick. It takes how many bricks to make that pyramid? Or how many people did it take to make that? Like, it's contribution of everything and the factors around you. And it's just made me realize I'm so grateful for my community as well. And if you're in my community, love you.
Nice. And what about you, Dwayne?
Okay, so for me, I would say celebrate now. Don't wait till it's too late, because all we have is right now. The time is right now. So celebrate before it's too late.
I love that.
I think my one is going to be, don't be afraid, don't hesitate to let people know. Because the chain reaction, the echo that telling someone how appreciative or how much you mean to them, or they mean to you, it's a chain reaction. I don't think it's a dopamine hit. I think it's like neurologically it does something to you, and you never know what someone's going through. But just to stop someone and be like, I love you, I appreciate you, thank you. That echo not only can change someone's day, it could maybe change their life. And take it from someone that it's really difficult for people to give me a lot of praise or compliments. I'm working on it, but it is a bit uncomfortable. But there has been some conversations that have been so unexpected out of the blue, and it's just the simplest of things. And it's just been like, wow, thank you. Because then it just reassures that what you've done, your efforts, they mean something more. It's not just a transaction or a moment, you know what I mean? And it changed my life. So I hope that this provoked you to go to your people, to your loved ones, to those that have contributed, and say to them whatever they need to hear, because who knows, it could also not only make a day, but also save a life.
Agreed.
Thank you so much for listening. that is the end of season 3. We made it, boys.
Come on.
You know we're going to be back in season 4. So
You already know.
please, down below, if you've got any suggestions, whether it's us being agony aunts to certain subjects you want us to tackle, let us know. It will be our pleasure and honor to tackle them for you. Now, there's only one thing left to say, boys.
Go ahead.
For the last time of this season,
Go for it.
remember, ladies and gentlemen, and anything beautiful in between, to keep it real
Without the spiel.
Na na na.
He actually did the na na na.
Yeah, you did. I knew you did.
Oh, this was a serious.
Bye.
Love you guys, man.